Hello and happiest of days to each of you folks. I hope you guys are having just an absolutely amazing day today. In this video, post finds you one of the best you've ever had in your entire life. So today, for Wednesday, I do something I call Video Game Wednesdays, where I typically will do video game reviews of older things for you folks. Started with Wasteland, the RPG from the late 80s. And then I've done a lot of things. Now sometimes I'll do something a little in newer area. And I've done some things actually that were just released, like Planet Coaster 2 after a couple of weeks later, with more of the 90 hours into it, or 2 Point Museum to say. So sometimes that'll happen too, but but typically the idea is to do some older stuff that might not be popular, or today's skates, or maybe some cult classics, that sort of thing too. Recently, I did Pool of Radiance Week a couple of months ago, where I did the video game, the module, and the novel, two all in the same week. And then I thought it would be fun. I did the Baldur's Gate series then too. Did Elden Ring. Now I thought it would be fun for me to do the Fallout games that inspired me. They were inspired by my beloved Wasteland. And that's sort of a thing for you folks. So let's get started. We're now on Fallout Tactics from 2001. I did all the ones I'm playing, right? And that's everything in 1 and 2. I'll do 3 next week. I'm doing them in chronological order, not in the, so we're going to go from 2 to Tactics, because it was the next one released in 2001. Then we'll do Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, that sort of thing, if that makes sense. We'll do them in chronological order for you folks. Alright, so this was published on March 14th in 2001. It's developed by Micro Forte, and then it was published by 14 Degrees East. And then it was produced by Tony Cactum, designed by Ed Ornan. It was programmed by Carl Burdak. Art was by Parrish Rogers, and music by Inan Zero. This is on Steam right now for $10. Links below, and I'll also try to find you for GOG too. It's rated on Steam right now by players for 79% positive, which isn't bad. It's not the best or not the worst in the world. And then it's from a Metacritic. It has on PC at 98, a little higher at 82. Usually critics are a little bit less, and so that's interesting to me. They would be actually a little bit higher. That's actually weird, but pretty consistent. Alright, so this serial, like I mentioned before, is the spiritual sequel to Wasteland. It is a post-apocalyptic nuclear world that is beloved today. There's even a TV show, lots of great stuff, lots of video games, there's some novels, comics, there's various toys you can buy too. It has the vaults, it's got the ghouls, it's got the super mutants, and many more. It's beloved today. Now this series continues with the same retro futurism that put older music and art from like the 40s and the 50s back on the map in a major way. Love that lots too. So this is a tactical war game rather than the traditional CRPG. It does have some war games. It does have some RPGs. Southspit's definitely more pulling from the box of like XCOM and that sort of thing too, if that makes sense. So this is not a continuation though of the Fallout 1 or Fallout 2. Here you're taking a squad of the Brotherhood of Steel. You'll have things like various people that are serving you like squires and that sort of thing too. That's good stuff. But this was clearly inspired by Final Fantasy Tactics too. So if you're interested in that spiritual thing too, you can check that out too. Alright. So I think this is okay. I don't think it's the best game in the world. I don't think it's the worst game in the world, but it's a nice little side quest, if you will. Let's give it a 7 out of 10. I'm going to disagree with the critics by 1 point, or by fans by points, but I'm still agreeing with it. And that's sort of not bad, but not the best ever. Right. Alright, so there you are. So have you played Fallout Tactics? If so, what did you think about it? And did you agree or disagree with my 7 out of 10? Check it out. If you like the Fallout franchise, or you just like games of all sorts, right? You can check it out too, and have that sort of thing get knocked out, and that sort of thing all up and down the block. And Harry, hope you enjoy it too. Let me know what your thoughts are. And there you go. Alrighty, so there, I hope you, as you can tell from those 7 older reviews, I also do on Monday, like I mentioned before, I do older reviews of things from RPGs or war games like Battletech, that sort of thing too. Right now I'm doing modules too, like I did pull of ratings for a week. So you can check it out too, if you like that stuff. On Saturday is something called Serial Saturday, which is dedicated to the forgotten storytelling genres of serials, like movie serials, TV serials. They're heavily influential, but we definitely sort of forgotten them. We just don't have sort of, I think, the culture to taste. So I go back into reviews of little or things too right now. I just finished up the Zorro series, Ghost of Zorro, and I just watched on Saturday Pirate Treasure. So that'll be next from 34. So check that out too. I feel like it's everything from Flash Gordons and Buck Rogers to Tarzan. That sort of thing. Too, so check that out. All ready for you folks. And then you can also I do 3 reviews a week of older things that you read in the 3 genres that we cover: science fiction and fantasy and horror too, right? And those sorts of things. So those 7 reviews a week plus an occasional let's play here and there too. Sounds like your cup of tea? Then great. Welcome to the channel. Have a seat and take your shoes off too if you're more, And while here, why not do all the YouTube stuff? Like the subscribe button, the like button, the bell icon to be notified of my videos, and let's watch like you do. Basically, just share and watch. Those are the key ways to grow this channel. Alrighty, as you can tell from all those older things, it's even the name where it comes from, the passion. That name is the worst thing about new books. It's a quote by a French philosopher, Jacques Joubert, said that the worst thing about them was that they kept us from reading the old ones, right? And definitely in our passion for the new stuff, in this case the video games, movies, and novels, we have forgotten that these things are standing on the shoulders of giants. So let's check out those giants. Not that they're bad, they're not. I have done some reviews of them here and there, but you get the idea. Alrighty, so there you go. And as you can tell, if you made it all the way to the end here, I just want to thank you all just for taking some time out of your day and investing in watching my videos, right? Because we all have so many things that are happening in our lives, and we're pulled in so many different directions too, right? So the fact that you spent this time with me, that's incredibly humbling, and I appreciate that so very, very much. So thanks again, and have an amazing day.